Good morning. How are you this morning? Are you wonderful? It's the patent answer we have. How are you? I'm wonderful. Because nobody wants to hear us go, well, let me tell you. Good morning, Pam. Good morning. Ooh, my hands are swollen this morning. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. It's been a while. We were out of power, right? We are out of power. How about super? I like super too. So we were out of power for like 3 or 4 days, whatever. And makes you appreciate modern conveniences. Definitely camping in the house is no fun. But we have our power back, and we went through some storms yesterday too. But they were nothing like being in the middle of Twister the other day. Honest to God, I can sleep through a storm, y'all. I can sleep through pretty much anything. But when it looks like Twister outside the window, like in the middle of the tornado, yeah, I woke up. The house shifted, and it sounded like a train outside the house, and I'm like, this is suspicious. Sam grabs my hand and says, "It's been a good run, baby." I'm like, this shit's not funny. But anyhow, we're alive. And it's all good, and we have power back, and we're getting life back to normal, so that's good. Tonight at the shop, so we were braced yesterday to leave the shop, but we were like, okay, the line of storms they were predicting to come through had all sorts of tornadoes in it, so we're going to shut the shop down, and we're going to go home. We're going to come back because work. And then the storm, Sam called me. He's like, don't worry about it. It's lightened up. So good morning, Billy, and good morning, Karen, Joanne, Amantha. I like your name. I like that. Courtney, Owana, good morning. So the second round of storms wasn't bad at all. So here we are. Tonight we have drumming circle at the shop. If you're local, we have drumming circle tonight, and we will be finishing the wall this weekend. We had a trip planned. Good morning, Jill, and decided that it's going to snow in the north, and we are tired of the snow, so we're not going there. We're going to finish the room on the other side. Good morning, Courtney. Do I see you today, Courtney? Did we set that up to see you today? So we'll be finishing that this weekend and opening up to that side. Yeah, well, I'm glad we're back to normal too, because after a couple days, the house, we all need a shower. Yeah, 1 a.m. Okay. Thank you, Courtney. So Courtney, you guys, works at the shop. Courtney Cassera, she works at the shop with us. She is our evening staff. So we were talking about the chocolate walk yesterday, and I found out someone come through yesterday from the town office, and she was telling us, and her husband was telling us, that they give away, so we have the chocolate walk coming up, right? They give away chocolate martinis down the road. I'm like, whoa, we're slacking. So anyhow, but we have the chocolate walk coming up, so we're gearing up to that. I have ordered this morning mandala coffee or wine glasses, so they won't be in for about a month because they are handmade. And Teresa Gibbs, our resident Teresa Gibbs, who does the mandala art, if I can get it out of here, she does the mandala art for us. This one had a little droop in the middle, but she does beautiful room. No, Courtney Caceres is coming in. Courtney Lopez, you're pretty far away, right? But so I ordered some of these mandala art coffee, or not coffee. I should order some coffee ones and have her do. Oh yeah, but some wine glasses. So those will be in about a month, and I'm super excited about that. Don't get the dolphin. So I'm expanding on what we have in the shop. So anyways, let's pull a card this morning. I am on a little bit early, and I wanted to spend a little bit more time this morning because I have been remiss. Now, one of the other reasons we have Courtney coming in the evenings is because that way I can start doing evening lives again. And I'm really excited about that. I love doing the evening lives, and we were doing really well on them for a while. And then when Bill had his accident, I had to, everything abruptly stopped, didn't it? It was like all of a sudden my mystical life went, Lisa's energy has been disrupted. and and Sam took over quite a bit of the online responsibilities. So I will be going back to evening readings next week. Is on my plans. Mm-hmm. But we're also going to be starting to, we already have our PA equipment at the shop. So once we have the other side finished, which will be this weekend, hopefully, we are working on a wall. And when I say we're working on a wall, it's not like a little wall, you guys. It's like 18, I don't know how tall it is, 16 feet tall. And it's like this huge 25-foot wall. It's a huge wall. That's why it's taking a while. But we will be broadcasting to the My Mystical Life members. All the activities that we have go on in the shop unless they're paid activities. So like the drumming circle that we're going to have tonight, when we have it next month, it will be on the My Mystical Life membership. So you guys can view it as well. It'll be alive on the group. So that's how we're going to start integrating things into the membership. So if you're local and you can't make it to something we have going on in the shop, you still get to view it because it will be recorded. Yeah. Okay. We're trying. We're getting there. It's taking a bit. Okay, let's move on. I need someone, I don't know why I need to do this. I need someone to pick a number between 1 and 20. I have the number in my brain and my guides are like, this is the person you need to read for. I need the first person that picks this number, and I already know the number. I'll write it down so people know that I'm being fair, but I need people to pick a number between 1 and 20. 1 and 20. I don't know why we're doing it this way this morning, but we are. But we are. So, my guides just said this is what we're doing. Okay. 13 is a popular number, but it's not 13, y'all. Who put the crystals out last night? I will tell you that as Felipa got it first. It is number 16. Not sure why we're doing it this way, but that's what they said. So actually, Felipa, I had my oracle card out because it felt nice and fluffy, but they want me to pull out, sorry. They want me to pull out the tarot cards. Good luck, everybody. When my guides say, pull out the tarot, we know that means that they have, good morning, Barbara. I saw that you are on restriction. What did you do that was bad? Doesn't matter. Facebook can do whatever they want, right? So Felipa, this is a 2-card reading for you. Oof, guides are talking this morning. They're like, just pull 2. 2 will do it. Okay. If everybody could share one time, that'd be fabulous. And that pink moon was New Beginning. It looks like today for sure. It was stunning last night. I have a huge connection with the moon. And I got up in the middle of the night and I was, because our bathroom has right out, very clear view of the moon if the moon's out. And it was just stunning. Good morning, Rita. Retta. So it was just stunning. You guys don't miss out. You gave too many hearts on Tanya's live. Really? That's ridiculous. Yeah, you can't. Facebook has an algorithm. I know it changes all the time, but it used to be you can't share more than to 5 different places or 7 different places in 3 minutes, or you get restricted. Anyways, it's not too late to put your crystals out, you guys. You can put your crystals out tonight as well. You can do a couple days before and a couple days after the moon, just to really get that energy. I need to put mine out. I didn't do it. But we have, anyways, moving on. Oh, Felipa, there's one. It jumped out. Here we go. And there's the other. Oh, okay. Okay. Gotcha. I understand. I get it. So the first card that I have for you is about satisfaction. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. It's about satisfaction with the things that you have. loving the things that you have in your life and being great with it, counting your blessings. That's what they're saying. It's time to count your blessings. It's time to count your, it's 6 a.m. to the opposite window. um, it's time to count your blessings. Look at the things that you have in your life and say, and look at them with a new appreciation and decide that blah, 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 blah. Understand that everything you have is a course. It's a matter of series of events that have happened in your life due to some of the things you've set in motion earlier on. So you're talking about be appreciative and look at the things that you have as, I did this years ago, and this is why I have this. So look at the long-term chain of effects that have created what you have today. Good, bad, and different. Okay? It's good, bad, and different, they say. They want you to know that it's not just all the happy things you have. It's some of the things in life that you can go, oh, shoot, I don't like that. It's decisions that you've made that do not put a heart on this Barbara's disc. You're restricted on heart giving for 12 hours. Do not get restricted more because of this. Okay. So pay attention to what you have in your life, the good, the bad, the ugly, and know that it's all a stream of events that you've put, you're a rebel, that you've put in front of yourself in this lifetime. Okay. It's so silly to get restricted for hearts, right? Because Philippa, if you do not look upon things with appreciation, they start to fade away. All that hard work that you put into things, all the emotional investment, the financial investment, the physical investment that you've put into things in life can move away from you if you don't appreciate it. Good morning, Amber Allen. Good morning, Diana. So all good things come and go, right? They have ebb and flow. That's what they're saying. Watch your ebb and flow, because there's something that's within your view that could flow or ebb. It could move away if it's not appreciated. And they really want you to pay attention to that. One more card. Okay. All right. Bogus. I get it. And here's one more card for Philippa. Are you here, Philippa? And this is the Ace of Pentacles. This is the things that you've been given that this is talking about are more divine gifts. They're about more divine gifts. Oh my gosh, she almost passed yesterday from a serious heart attack. Okay, this is about the divine gifts and appreciating things, right? Oh God, I'm so glad you're okay. I remember reading that now. Sending you so many healing, wonderful energies. And I need you to also know that you have someone from the other side that stands with you right now. So as I read that, I'm like, okay, do we have a guide standing with her? And this person wants you to pick your chin up. I don't know if that's something they did to you younger in life. I feel like this is a female. Pick your chin up and smile down at you. They just want to pick your chin up and smile down at you like, come on, it's okay. It's all right. And I don't know who it is. It's not my job to know who it is. My job is to give you the information. And if you figure out who it is, great. If you don't know who it is, that's a thing too, right? The other side is vast. The other side is vast. And we have so many people rooting for us that we don't always know who's there. But they definitely pick your chin up and smile down into your face and say, this, pay attention to what is handed to you because you've worked hard for it and it's beautiful. That's what I have to say. That's all I got. Moving on. Okay. I am not a morning person, you guys. Really? Maybe Sam says I am. I don't think so. I woke up this morning. He was getting ready for work still. And I was like, it's 6. It's 6. My alarm was set for 7:30. but I got up. The time has come for me to start spending more time in the barn. And my old girl out there just looks at me like, girl, where you been? I need brushed. Somebody brush me. So I'm heading out to the barn tonight after our drumming circle and spending time in the barn, getting myself back in alignment. So if you see gratuitous horse pictures this evening, that's what's happening. Selfies with my girl. Actually, I call her my girl. We have 6 horses, but you hear only will talk about the one because she's old. And I've had her. We've had her. Wow. It's Amber's birthday. Happy birthday. How long have we had Jazz? Since like, oh my gosh. Almost 20 years. Holy cow. She's our mainstay on the farm. Okay. All right. Let's move on. Moving on. Let's pull a collective card. We're not doing that. Conference call. Sorry. I am trying to figure out what's going on the left here. I have somebody wanting to come across, and I'm like, I didn't sign up for that this morning. Hold on. You gotta give me time. Can't rush me. No rushing this morning. Barbara, you ever get that? You ever get that? I don't know why I'm supposed to ask you that. Barbara, do you ever get that where you're like, please give me a minute? Not quite here yet. Philippa says, thank you. I don't know who it is. I've actually been lifting my head more lately. Now I know why. I've still got a long road to recovery. Sending you all the love and light. And Philippa, I'm so glad you're still on this side. You know, that's a scare. That's an absolute scare. Sometimes we have to tell the other side, you guys, when we're working, like, if you give me so much information, I can't bring it across. And they want me to channel this morning, and I don't know what I'm supposed to be channeling, so I wasn't prepared this morning. Collective card. Who was present? Was anybody on here present the morning that I had the glitch? Anybody see the glitch? It's been about 2 years since I did the glitch. I call it my glitch morning because it looked like I had a glitch in the Matrix. It's seriously. Barbara, was you there that morning? And I had, it was Ashtar wanted to channel, and I was not in a channeling mood. I was irritated that he kept pushing on his information. And I kept going, I'm not, I wasn't forceful enough, I guess. And I was like, no, I don't think so. And I actually had this like, it looked like I was having some sort of, I don't know, maybe seizure or something like that. Some sort of, it was the weirdest thing. And I was very irritated. I got off the internet that day and I was like, head bobbing and everything. It's not funny. We have much better rapport now. Isn't it funny to talk about your guides like that? We laid down the law and I said, no more. Shit. You guys like crazy intuitive. But sometimes we have to be a little bit lay down the law when it comes to our guides, because if not, you just get all sorts of stuff all the time. Who else does this? Like, who else is an intuitive that does this? Right? Who else does this? Yeah, like you're the boss, right? Because if you don't lay down the law, and we teach this in psychic development, if you don't lay down the law with your guides, with your angels, with your energies from the other side, then they're going to talk your ear off all night long. And you're not going to get any sleep. And then you're going to become grouchy. And then you're going to be known as the grouchy intuitive. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't want to be a bitchy intuitive. I want to have beautiful, clear messages come across and be able to pass them along and be happy and have fun doing it. I don't want to be grouchy. I should get a t-shirt. Not the bitchy intuitive. unmuggled since 2003. So, yeah, I keep having a go at them to show up and speak to me, but that doesn't happen. Awana, you have to change the way you say it. I am always open to my guides coming across to me, and every day in every way, my communication is getting stronger. Because when you put it that way, that doesn't happen, that it's not happening, then they go, okay, all right. The universe doesn't care where you put your energy. It just says, okay, we're going to do that. So watch The Secret. Watch The Secret. You can use The Secret, the program, the manifestation from The Secret, on everything, including your spiritual journey. Going days with no sleep brings out the true witch in me, right? And it can be hard, especially when you're first opening up to your psychic skills, right? When you're first opening up, which everybody can do, right? Everybody on here can do this. Everybody's a psychic. Everybody's an intuitive. And it's just the awareness and the confidence in yourself to do so. But when you first start opening up to your psychic journey, to your metaphysical journey, your spiritual journey, all of a sudden you become a lighthouse. Oh, you watched it. We watch it often, actually. We watch it because I'm like, I go, squirrel, and I do something else, and then I have to remind myself to come back to center. But when you first start, you start to look like a lighthouse. And all the spirits that are looking for something to talk to will stop in. And when it's very, very common for when you're first starting your intuitive journey to be laying in bed and be woke up by someone calling your name out loud. Now, clairaudience, audible clairaudience outside of your your imagination, your head, whatever you want to call it, is kind of rare. It's not like the movies, like, someone knocks on the door, hey, how you doing? And, it's not how that works. So to have an outside source yell your name and wake you up is quite annoying after a while, especially when it doesn't wake just you up, but it wakes your husband up too. Yeah, we had that a lot. Or your sister had that about 2 weeks ago. She was wondering who was calling her name. Yeah. Or when I first started to open up, so rising tides raise all ships. And here's my husband. He's very intuitive as well because he's psychic medium now. At the time he was like resistant. There is no resistance. And so I'd be laying in bed and we'd be laying there and just talking about things. And the movie Ghost, where the shadows move on the walls? Like that, right? Who's seen that? Who knows that? Who recalls that, right? That would be happening in our bedroom. Not in a negative manner, but it was just shadows darkening and lightening and moving across the walls. And I'd be laying in bed. Just see that? Sam would go, yep, just go to sleep. So we really did develop together. It was quite amazing. But what it did was it created a bond intuitively and psychically between me and Sam that we can feed off each other very easily when we're doing readings, because our guides work together, because we opened that way, So it's really, really, you do that with your husband too. It's so fun. It's so fun because you've created this new link that it's, we get to you're going to Cassadaga tomorrow? Tara, I'm so jealous. I'm jealous. I've only been one time. And it was after the cruise that we went on in whatever year that was. I don't know. You're on vacation. You have fun. Cassadaga is cool. Tour the hotel. It's neat. It's neat. It is. Okay, collective card. I know. I'm just talking away. They can shift the color of the room sometimes. Yes, absolutely. Right, Courtney? They absolutely can do that. So what other things have you guys had on your intuitive journey, on your spiritual journey, that you think is unique that could help somebody else understand what they're doing? That's why we share this, right? Because we want other people to understand that you're not alone. There's weirdness out there. Okay, sorry. Uniqueness. I get talked to. Don't call it weird. It's unique. When we're on our journey. And it may be something somebody else is experiencing, but they don't understand. Maybe you figured out the puzzle. The downloads, they can be amazing, right? The downloads. I often see spirits on night duty. How cool is that, Diana? That really is neat, right? Sparkly orbs a lot. They give me directions or help me find lost stuff. Oh, goodness gracious, Courtney. Are you a good person to find lost objects? People ask me to find lost objects all the time, and I suck at it. I tell them, I'm not that person. I'm not that person. But we always need somebody to be able to refer people to because, we want people to help find their stuff, but it's not me. It's not my skill. I don't have that skill. I work at the Akasha calls. I can bring back soul fragments like but ask me to find your necklace. No, it's not happening. Anyhow, onward. I have had this collective card sitting in front of me for a while now, and I'm only going to say that I believe that I've had it sitting there because we needed to have the conversation that we've been having. The card is all about integrity. It's time to drop the things that don't work for you and start working with the things that do. A lot of us keep things, it was your garden seeds. A lot of people keep things in their life because of repetition. Our subconscious, good morning, Shannon. Our subconscious likes patterns, right? And I'll give the example of move your coffee pot. If you move your coffee pot, you're used to going to the same place for your coffee pot or wash your hair in a different order in the shower. It disrupts your systems and it doesn't feel right, does it? Because our subconscious says, I want to do the same thing over and over again. I'm comfortable there. So breaking up that pattern allows you to see some of the things in your life that you really don't need. You can look at things and go, well, why would I do that? Why would I do that? Garbage can for me, I move it and I forget, right? Simple things. What is one thing you guys could change in your day-to-day that would shake your box up? Like if you changed it, it would shake your box up. And I'll tell you why it's important to do so after a couple people comment on what they do. Because we do it as, I like example, shower. When I get in the shower, hair washed first thing, because why wouldn't you? But not everybody does, right? I don't like my hair to be too wet when I go to dry it off. So I do that. And now if I need hair color in, I put hair color in. And then I do everything else. And then I wash the hair color out, wash my hair again. It's every single time. Dry off. Exactly the same exactly the same time every single time. But you shake that up and then you start to look at your whole daily routine differently. The other thing this also does, and I know this is like left field, you wash your hair first as well. I think yeah. Courtney says, rewire the brain. I have to do this with my son, switch things up sometimes. Absolutely. Because when we start to do that, our brain stays sharper. Our brain stays sharper. It creates more neural pathways in the brain. It's the only way to create more neural pathways is to change, because the brain has to compensate. So something as simple as stepping outside of what's normal for you is going to help you break up those patterns. And then your brain starts to see what it was maybe doing every single day that it didn't need to do. Right? And sometimes we can drop those things that don't work for us anymore. And we start moving forward more intentionally. Wash and condition, then wash, rinse out, conditioner last. Yeah. So you rinse your hair out at the end of the shower. Yeah. So when you find the things that don't work for you anymore, and here's the thing, it's so hard to break patterns. Here's the thing. A lot of us are already going, why would I do something different? That's your subconscious. That's your subconscious. We learn this when we're doing hypnosis sessions, how resistant the subconscious brain is. It doesn't want to change. And using both hands can work both sides of the brain. Also, music activates the noggin, the whole thing. It does, absolutely. gotta sneeze. I'm fighting it. So, and here's the other thing. A lot of us started these patterns years ago, and didn't question them. They were taught to us by our parents, and we didn't question the order, even if we don't like it. Right? It's the way it is. Good afternoon to you. How are you? All right. So I fought off the sneeze. So working in integrity also means working for yourself, dropping the things that offend. It doesn't mean I do everything virtuously. It means I do things that are right and work for me as well. It's an intuitive read. Off that card. Okay. Don't fight. Don't struggle so much. Oh Lord, I do declare. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to see. You're okayish. Understand okayish. Absolutely do. Who's had that okayish feeling? Me. Why do I hear? My phone's getting ready to catch up. I hear singing. I'm just trying to figure out. I know where the singing. It's men singing. It's like men singing, like you would hear in a luau. It's the best way I can put it. Renee Shalom, good morning. The Heavenly Fathers. No, it is more, that's the best way I can put it for people to understand. So I guess I'm going to, with this, I'm trying to figure out what this is, because I have a feeling this is going to be one of those things that are going to annoy the heck out of me until Somewhere Over the Rainbow Hawaiian version. No, I heard that yesterday morning though, and I was thinking, because off of Waianae, right outside where we lived, they had this statue for that gentleman, and it was just a beautiful tribute to him. Is it Waianae? Yeah, I think so. No, it's not a beautiful song. It is more of a warrior version of a song. Like I keep hearing, this is so weird. No, that's not what I'm hearing. That's what I'm saying. I keep seeing volcano. I keep seeing a volcano, and I keep hearing warrior songs, and so I was blessed, so blessed. We were on the beach outside the second hangar, the second Pearl Harbor hangar, and it's really beautiful on that side of the island. I think it's the windward side. And I sat there to meditate one day. I'm going to tell you a story. I sat there to meditate one day, and meditated to Pele. I was on the warpath 2 days ago. No, I said it. And it was just the most amazing meditation. The that area, the Ring of Fire, is such a profound energetic area. I love you. And it's such a profound area. And I have roots there. I know I have roots there. Absolutely. You cannot sit on an island and get that many downloads, have that much communication, um, and just I bawled when we left. I bawled. It just felt like a piece of me was being ripped away. And so to hear this music, we go in the spray. It's the only one I can find. No, this is like the haka. It's like it's about warpath. It's about defense. Oh, I understand. Thank you. Um, I have a friend over on Oahu right now that is fighting to regain land. I need to message her today. Um, it's about having passion. Donna Culverhouse, how are you doing? It's about having passion for the things you believe in. But this is about defense and taking care of yourself and using that fire energy to be there. And this could be a collective reading for anybody, by the way. But I do see paradise and what you would consider paradise, but I also see very, very, very angry volcanoes. So it is about creating a very defensive energy for yourself, protecting yourself, protecting your energy from the things that are exterior that are not supportive. Mm. So we're going to channel Paradise's concert. I know you go to concert after concert. So we're going to channel a little bit. We haven't done this in a while. Good morning, everybody. We're going to do this for I have no idea who this is. I know this is a male energy. This is a male energy. So if we were to decide to cut ties with the things in life that do not serve us anymore and move forward and find our true center. And by true center, they're showing me the spiral. The best way to help people understand is the circle in the middle of Tafiki, right? Tafiti, what do they call her in the movie? That circle, that spiral, that center. And be your own best defenses, be your own best protector, be your own and highest quality energy. Because all of the things that you work for in life have been placed there by yourself, by your higher intentions. You knew exactly where you were going and what you were doing when you stepped foot on this existence. And some people walk with the fire and are the protectors, and some people walk with the water and are the caregivers. And the two working together create something totally new. And they show steam, like fire and water creating steam, creating change. Creating new generations of individuals that move forward strongly and with values and morals. And the willingness to do things rather than sit still, to be a valuable part of the community, and to branch out and to build their own community, to create a better whole for everybody. Working together within communities to enrich rather than detract. And finding a common spiritual ground, not through religion, but through belief. Finding how and passing down traditions on self-sustaining. Ooh, I don't like that. There will become a time when self-sustaining becomes more important to society again. Growing your own food, helping your neighbor. Understanding that we are not separate. And in defending your own home, you should also be willing to defend your neighbor's home as well, instead of warring. It's an interesting energy. Definitely more of a Polynesian energy. This is an interesting energy. They're using a lot of tattoo visuals and oh look, we have a troll and I was just off in my own world and I'm so sorry, you guys. There we go. I got him. Sorry. I was just off over here listening. And we have a troll running around. I got him. Ubuntu. It's a good morning, everybody. A self-sustaining civilization type of idea. And I also want to say that they're showing listening. Listening, and the best way I can put this is listening to the world, and they're showing listening to the wind, listening to the water, listening to the crackle of the fire. Be aware of the elements. Be aware of the things around you that are there to be of assistance. Oh, also be aware of the elementals. Work with the elementals and you'll be surprised. Now, by the way, I'm going to put a caveat in here. When working with the elementals, yes, live in the now. When working with the elementals, please be respectful. Like, I know we make fairy gardens and all that stuff. That's great. But don't piss them off. Because they're very elemental for a reason, right? The word elemental, it describes them a lot. It means this is their nature. You tick off a fairy and you are going to have a lot of things come up missing. You want to make sure, and this is something we teach in shamanism, working with the elementals. A lot of people think of fairies can be very mischievous, right? When working with the elementals, we're very careful because we want to work with them in synchronicity and not irritate them because they carry those energies with them. And a lot of times, they can cause much more mischief than they can good. There we go, Barbara. I got him. So as we move forward in in life. I also need to put in there that a lot of times, a lot of times, don't overheart though, Billy Ann. That's what happened. She got banned because she overhearted, or she got restricted. People talk about demons and things like that. Sometimes they're elementals that have been pissed off, nature spirits that are not pleased for one reason or another. And they're labeled as something like that because it's easy. It's easy, right? People logging lands, people raiding the lands on the reservations, nature, things like that. And they're like, these energies over here, you don't go to that land because it's haunted. Hello? There's a reason Europe has laws about where they put their roads. Not all the places, but a lot of the places have laws about where they put their roads. They do surveys. They have intuitives go out. Do you know that? In a lot of places, to make sure they're not disrupting gnome homes and things like that, or they're not disrupting the energy. They'll go out there with pendulums and dowsing rods and all sorts of stuff. They'll move a road plan to not disrupt an energetic area. What's that tell you? Yeah. So they've learned over time not to piss off the land, not to piss off the elementals. It's important. You're moving to Norway? Donna, are you really? Norway's beautiful, right? It's gorgeous. Are you really? Don't you be moving. They don't do a lot of concert in Norway, I don't know. We're going to Iceland. So our next year we haven't picked the month that we're gonna go yet, but for our 40th anniversary, we're gonna go. So we're gonna start in Reykjavik, and we're gonna go through Iceland, and we're gonna go to Scotland, Ireland, and then we're gonna go into England. We're not quite sure exactly where to go from there. It's so sad how people can be with the earth new days. So I love nature. Yeah, we have to live in harmony. Our planet's alive. It's a thing. We are fleas. That's pretty much it. Living off of it. If you look at it as an organism type of situation, right? I love Scotland and Ireland. That's what I'm afraid of. So we will be going, of course, to Iceland, and then we're going to go to Scotland and see Chris with Baldwin Monkers. And then we're going to go to Ireland and see Ellie with Ellie's Guiding Light. And then I don't know where we're going from there. Yeah, it's you're welcome to come to mine if you get to the UK. We're going to the UK. We are going to the UK. Okay. So let's pull another collective cards. Something about living in harmony. We're planting a garden this year. Sam keeps going, we're not going to have time to plant a garden. I want a small garden. We haven't been home in years. I want a garden. But we're going to be planting echinacea and all sorts of, and our own sage and stuff like that, because we have sage bundling, bundle making classes that are going to be going on this summer. You're in the West Midlands. I have no clue where that is. No clue. Yeah. So we're going to be having gardens and stuff, and hopefully collective card. This is a great card for everybody. Bless everybody that needs healing. You notice how they have those horses on there, right? They're unicorns, but they have those horses on there. Hi, Kelly McCormick. Italy for me, then Ireland. We're going to we plan on going to Italy and Croatia. I think we're going to head that way. I want to go to Greece, though. I need to go to Delphi. Need to go to Delphi. You only ride unicorns? I have a unicorn to ride, but he's kind of a jerk. He's kind of a jerk. Okay. His name's Clem. He's a Palomino. We only have blondes. No, we have 3 redheads. Most of them are blondes. Just outside Birmingham. I have to look it up. Okay. So healing. Everybody needs a little healing, one way or another. And helping somebody else heal is even better for you. Creates a clear channel for healing to be in your energetic field. Everybody loves a blonde. Yeah, we have blondes. Okay, everybody. Oh, Wolverhampton. That sounds like Hound of the Baskerville stuff right there. But I'm going to write that down. Let's look that up. Yes, how the healing, working for others is very, very rewarding. Thank you, Katrina. I'm going to start doing evening readings again next week. The plan is for next week where even if I'm at the shop, I can still go live, but I haven't had the room to do so. So, yay. And we missed class on Monday because we didn't have no electric. And I couldn't stay till 10 o'clock at the shop to do so because we were exhausted. But tomorrow we have, what is today? Yeah, tomorrow we have hypnosis coming out, and it is about the ego. No, that's healing tomorrow. Healing is tomorrow. Maybe I'll have Sam do it publicly. We'll see. All right, everybody. Have a good afternoon. Find light, find love, find joy. Feel divine because you are. And if Sam were here, I'd say, may the light be with you always. Gotta get clocked in. Y'all have a good day.